I work for Fujitsu Network Communications. We manufacture telecommunication equipment. Our major customers are AT&T, Verizon. We also service cable companies like Time Warner and Comcast. So we try to compete on quality and service as opposed to price. And part of that service is time to delivery. So when they need something, it's because they have a demand, and we want to be able to support that. In 2000, we were basically doing all of our forecasting and planning on spreadsheets. It was taking us about 6 weeks to do a 30-day forecast. We also had about 25 people stepping in and out of the process during that 6 weeks. And so instead of being able to actually do a forecast every month and capture any kind of changes in demand, we really could only do it for a year. And we were only able to do a 12-month forecast, which was not giving our suppliers the visibility that they needed. So we wanted to be able to reduce the number of people that were actually involved, be able to do a forecast every month, and to be able to do an 18-month rolling forecast. At the same time, we wanted to be able to improve our forecast accuracy so that we could obviously make better decisions. We chose JDA because of a couple of things that they were able to give us that were sort of unique to our industry, high-tech industry. We have highly configurable products, and so we needed a way to use, I'll call them dynamic planning bombs. And JDA had this concept of attach rate, which turned out to be very powerful. We actually sell systems, which is made up of a number of different parts, and there's some flexibility, or the customer has options about which parts they actually order. But we track all of those parts as independent demand, so there's no dependent demand. So we needed a way to tie those together. So that was really important. The other thing that was important was the ability to translate easily between units and revenues. So we wanted to be able to, if we changed revenues, we wanted to be able to see the change in units immediately. A lot of the information or input to the forecasting process comes in terms of dollars. So we need a way to translate those into units. Attach rates helps us do that, but also some of the programming language, Lua, allowed us to actually build those calculations into the process. The other thing is that it was very flexible in terms of the data measures that we could actually choose and implement. And so that gave us the ability to actually forecast price as well. And since price is actually the translator between units and revenue, and there's always downward pricing pressures, we wanted to be able to catch those. So I think that those things, plus just the flexibility of evolving the system over time, as we learned more about our business or as our business changed, those were the driving considerations. So since we've gone to the JDA solution, instead of taking 6 weeks, 25 people, it now takes us 2 weeks, and we have 5 full-time demand planners. And during that same period, we've actually increased the number of products that we forecast. We've also increased the number of accounts or customers that are forecasted. We've extended the forecast horizon from 12 months to 18 months. And we've been able to reduce the aggregate forecast error by 20%. JDA was integrated with SAP. That is our ERP system, and it was crucial that we were able to have a seamless integration. We found out that integrating with other applications is fairly easy. With SAP, we actually just exchange flat files. So it's simple and it's bulletproof, and we don't have any problems there. We like that. JDA's enabled us to actually take market share by being able to deliver product on time. So when our competitors have problems with delivery, we've always seemed to be able to have the product, and we don't have to compete on price. So one of the things that JDA has been able to help us with is better forecasting, better decision making, better planning, and better on-time delivery. So it's not like a customer vendor. It's more of a partner relationship. So they are as invested in our success as we are, and so they bring a lot of expertise in terms of not only software but business processes, and a lot of those things are baked into the tool or into their implementation templates, and so it's been a really good relationship. And you always have a tendency to trust those people that make you look good.